Hey everybody, it's Jareth. And as you can see behind me, it's a good day. We've got 662 pounds of clay on the back of Todd's truck. Look at there. It's a buff stoneware is what it is. Well, when I ordered the clay, I had to pay for a truck to deliver the clay. I ordered my clay from Minnesota at Continental Clay, you can see. It's some good clay. That's what I've been using. It's hard to get clay in Louisiana. You have to order it. So I had ordered this clay, and it was supposed to be in a short truck deliver the clay, and they were going to bring it, and I was going to unload it with Todd's tractor. Well, he calls me. He's in an 18-wheeler. Well, ain't no 18-wheeler going to fit down here. So I had to drive Todd's truck all the way to the highway and meet him, and then he loaded the clay up in the back of the truck, and then Todd's going to unload this when he gets home. But now I want to take you over there to my studio and show you the work that Todd got done in there. So let's go look. As you can see, this is evidence that he has been working. So he's been planing boards that I'm saving this. He's supposed to bring his tractor with a bucket so I can load it up. I'm going to use this in my nesting box. It's cedar and pine shavings is what it is. As you can see, these are the tables that we have built, Todd built these tables. So I got 4 tables in here, and each table can hold 4 people, to where you'll have room. Okay, he built this little shelf, and that is Kelly and Charlie's art that I'm going to display on that shelf. And when Blakely makes some, I'll put hers up there too, hers and Hazley and Emmy's. So this right here, y'all, is what you call a dry box. So when you make your pieces, you put them in here, and then you drop the plastic. It's got plastic on both sides. You'll drop the plastic and allow those to dry. So this keeps it from drying too fast and helps prevent cracks and stuff. Now this shelf over here, I just love it. It's all rustic, and he built it out of cedar and stuff, and when I get some pieces, I'm going to put them on there and have them for display in here. So let's go in the kitchen area. So it's messy in here. So this is a bowl that I'm be working on next. I'm actually working on this coffee cup here. I got it half glazed, and then so you see where that is, I'm going to hand paint another color on that cup. So I got my bats on this rolling thing here that'll roll up next to my wheel right here. And this is some glaze buckets because I've been glazing, and the rest of my buckets are over here. And this is my wedging table that he built. I had a whole sheet of birch plywood, but I've got to make room. This table right here will not stay there. I'm going to move this table because I have a slab roller that's going to sit right here that I can roll slabs out. And so this right here, it will be my wedging table. And then plus I'll use it back and forth to put pieces on once I've glazed them and they're sitting and waiting for me to put them in the kiln. And in this bucket right here, this is my clay that I throw in there. My shavings and trimmings and stuff, I put them in here because I'm going to reconstitute this and make my clay. I have to do it by hand now because I don't have a pug mill. They expensive. So one day hopefully I'll get a pug mill. What I do is I take this hey, listen to me, thinking of the animals, I take this clay and I break it up with a hammer into smaller pieces, and I put it in a pillowcase. And then I add water, look. I put it in that blue pillowcase, and then I add water to it in this bucket, and I set this pillowcase over in there. And I leave it in there for a few days, and it softens up that clay, and then I pull this out and then let the clay drain. And then once the clay drains and it's dry enough and not too wet, then I wedge it back up and I put it in plastic bags. So recycling clay is a good thing because clay's expensive. This is a bowl that I made here. I chattered it. I don't know if I'm going to have room in the kiln. I'll let you look in there. Oh. So I've got the kiln loaded up. These are some serving trays. I did the serving tray with the handles on top, and then I did a serving tray with the handles underneath. These are wall planters here, and this is a spiral coffee mug that I made myself, and that coffee cup right there belongs to Southern Bless Homestead. So that's their cup. So I'm loading this up, and I will be firing it this afternoon. But I wanted to take y'all around and show y'all what's what. So I made him leave this side open right here to where when I'm working on my wheel, I can just easily access this side. Don't have to go around. So it has plastic on all four sides. And the front and the back come up and down on that one. So, but basically, this is where I sit and paint and glaze right here. I sit on this stool and I sit right there and I do my work. That's a heat gun because I was reglazing some pieces. I didn't like how they fired, so I was reglazing them, and so you have to heat that glaze up in order to for it to stick to it. But I'm about to get it, y'all, one step at a time. I will be doing the pottery classes, but I can't start until I get the slab roller because I'm not able to roll out slabs for everybody. And then they got to be the same thickness, and, you know, it would take too much time, you know, to show people how to roll out the clay. It's basically like rolling out dough, but then you got to compress the clay and stuff. But that's what I've got for today. I just wanted to give y'all a little sneak peek and show y'all what I had. I am making hanging flower pots, clay pots. And this is the rope right here, some macrame rope that I'm going to be putting on those flower pots. I made one the last kiln firing, and it sewed as soon as it come out the kiln. But I want to show y'all this. I went to a flea market, me and my sister-in-law, and we were looking, and I bought this lace right here. So anytime you got some lace like this is an old lace curtain, and I think it has like a dolly somewhere up in here. And what you do is, once you get a slab of clay, you can spread this out over the clay, and then you can use a roller, and you can roll the clay with this on it, and then you pull this back off, and it leaves that pattern on the clay. You can just about texture your clay with anything. I bought some fondant, some rollers for fondant and stuff. Let me show you those. And I use those to make patterns on clay and stuff. Let me get to it. See, I got this one for Christmas for when it gets here. But these are all like different textures. It leaves on the clay. You can roll it out. And this is the big clay roller here. But it turns out pretty good. Everything works good. I'm slowly getting it together, piece by piece. So I have a kiln now, I got a wheel, I have a slab roller coming, so I need a pug mill and I need a extruder. So the extruder, you can make your handles and stuff like that on it. If I had an extruder, I can pull the circle round pieces of clay and make the bread baskets out of the round thing, slip and score and put it all together. So, but I'll get there one day. I'm short of breath. I cut the air conditioner and the fan off, so I'm not going to keep y'all. And but I just wanted to tell y'all that. And if you're interested in having your YouTube channel, or either your name, your kid's name, or anything like that, put on a coffee cup, a glass, or whatever, just let me know. And I'd be glad to do it. And what else was I going to tell y'all? I think that's about it. But if you want to order something for Christmas, don't wait till the last minute, because I'll be swamped. You better get your Christmas order in as soon as you can in order to have it in time for Christmas. Because, you know, the shipping slows down, and then I've got to make this thing, dry it, cook it, then color it, and then cook it again, and then ship it. So don't wait till the last minute. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. I know we haven't been putting up a lot of videos like we normally do, but we're so busy, and I'm sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got good days and bad days. And Todd had to take off work yesterday, and he took me to see the lung specialist. And I got to go back for that, but I have to be off steroids 3 more weeks. I've been off steroids for 3 weeks. I got 3 more weeks to go, and then they can do some tests and check the eosinophil level to see if I have the eosinophilic asthma and the mast cell disorder. So y'all say a prayer for that, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all, and God bless.